Buying or selling a home is a big decision. You need an expert who knows the market and gets results. Scott Darnall at Lee Real Estate in Pierre brings experience, local knowledge, and a no-nonsense approach to help you navigate every step. Whether you're looking for the perfect home or the best offer, Scott is committed to making the process smooth and stress-free. Ready to make your next move? Call Scott Darnall at 605-220-2676. Lee Real Estate, Meredith Lee, broker-owner.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Insurance. And as we set the stage for this one, the Governors coming into the contest as they come into the ballgame with a record of 6-13, losing a tough one on the road last night. They will finish up their regular season here against Watertown. The Arrows come in to the contest with a record of 15-4. Again, our pregame show is brought to you by the folks at Bank West Insurance, or Bank West, and the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to slow the drive, arrive alive. You have someplace to be. Watertown in control of the sophomore game, 61-32, as we have about 2 minutes remaining in that contest. And we'll give us an opportunity to set the stage for what is going on. Of course, important matchup for the Pierre girls as well, as they are on the road at Watertown. We'll try to update scores on that as we move through the afternoon. But also in our next segment, we'll talk about the post-season scenarios for the Governor girls, Governor boys as well. And we'll also set the stage for this contest. Again, the regular season finale between Pierre and Watertown. Our pregame continues after we take a 3-minute break on River 92.7.
There when you need them.
Provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing, 605-224-6436.
At Iverson Auto, our legacy is your trust. Whether you're in Mitchell or in Huron, we embody the values that have defined us for generations. We have been your partner on the road since 1948.
We bring decades of expertise to ensure your journey begins with confidence. Our goal is to turn your visit into a memorable experience, leaving you with a smile and peace of mind.
Iverson Auto of Mitchell and Huron are here to make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable every step of the way.
Visit us online at iversonauto.com.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
You're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it. and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Back here at Ringside Gym in Pierre as the clock runs for the boys varsity matchup between the Pierre Governors and the Watertown Arrows. Gives us a quick opportunity to talk about the games going on around girls basketball, the AA and AA girls and boys both in their regular season this afternoon and evening. Some big games being played this afternoon that do have some implications as far as the Pierre Governors girls and boys, we think. This afternoon at Central High School, it is Sioux Falls, Washington taking on Rapid City Central. And at Stevens Gym, Sioux Falls Jefferson takes on Stevens. Yankton is on the road. They are at Douglas. Pierre, of course, on the road as well as they travel to snowy Watertown. Justin Cowart with the call of that ball game on 1060 KGFX. We look at Pierre's girls as far as the seeding is concerned. The Governors with 37.947 seeding points right now, hanging on to the number 15 spot, about 0.5 of a point, leading Sturgis High School, who has 37.450 seeding points. Of course, both teams get a win, both teams lose. They're going to get the same points there, but what could really happen would be if the extra points that would happen from, say, if Rapid City Central defeated Sioux Falls, Washington this afternoon, Pierre defeating Watertown would give them some extra points as well. But the other thing that would happen is Sturgis, if Rapid City Stevens defeated Sioux Falls, Washington, Sturgis and Pierre would both get an extra bonus point as far as seeding is concerned. Right now, Rapid City Central sitting at 4-15 with their overall record. They pick up a fifth win, get to that 250 winning percentage. Some bonus points will be in play as well. And with the seeding points as close as we are, it will come down to the wire before we determine who winds up being the number 15 or number 16 seeds in AA. And, of course, it'll be a tough road to hoe for either one of those teams as they travel east in the Sodak 16. For the Pierre boys, they set as the number 14 overall seed, 38.368 seeding points. Rapid City Central with 38.053 seeding points. There are more bonus points in play due to the fact with the games remaining. Spearfish is playing Brookings this afternoon. They are on the 15-win plateau. If they get 15 wins, of course, to a 750 winning percentage, bonus points in play there. Watertown, if they happen to defeat Pierre, would move to 15 wins on the season. And again, that would be a loss for Pierre, but it would be an extra bonus point added in. Same thing for Sioux Falls Jefferson, Sioux Falls Washington. Both of those teams sitting at 9 wins right now, looking for their 10th win. And again, bonus points compared to what you see on the Activities Association website. Those bonus points will be in play, but right now with Pierre in the situation that they are in, winning and taking care of business, or hoping that Sioux Falls Jefferson defeats Rapid City Central when it's all said and done, is probably how things will wind up as far as the seeding is concerned. Pierre should be the number 14 overall seed, but again, when you look at that field in the AA ranks, some tough competition when you get into those top 5, 6, 7 seeds, and it's going to be a tough matchup. And when we talk about both of these teams coming up next in our Keys to Success segment, We'll talk about battle-tested and getting ready for the postseason run. And for both of these teams, Watertown and Pierre, it starts here this afternoon. And we'll talk about that in our Keys to Success segment. It's brought to you by the folks at Central Dakota Eye Care. And we'll talk about that after we take a 3-minute break. This is Pierre Governor Basketball.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastормroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. They make it easy when looking for a new vehicle, getting all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop into Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for all your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Regular comprehensive eye exams yearly are the key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Hi, this is Dr. Mike Bartlett. I've joined the team at Central Dakota Eye Care, continuing to provide the same high-quality care you've come to expect. I've been seeing patients here in Pierre for 30-plus years, and I look forward to welcoming you to my new location. Call us today at 605-224-6128 to schedule your appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Our Keys to Success segment is brought to you by the folks at Central Dakota Eye Care as we look at both of these teams. Watertown entering the contest 14-5. Right now, they're the number 5 overall seed. 42.211 seeding points, about three and a half tenths of a seeding point, leading Spearfish between the 5 and the 6 seeds. Might be a little bit difficult for Watertown with Harrisburg being done to run down the Tigers as far as the 4th overall seed. But Spearfish has put together, Watertown has put together a very nice season, but are in the middle of a 2-game losing streak, losing to ESD champion Huron 61-56 earlier about a week ago, and then losing on Thursday night to Harrisburg, a 60-55 score. Watertown wants to get back into that postseason frame of mind, and when you have enough to play for, that you need to be able to go out and give your best effort. But the other thing that both of these teams need to keep in mind is there is going to be a long layoff, the Sodak 16 for the girls, 1 week away, and Watertown will be at home. Pierre is going to be on the road with a 6-13 record, 38.368 seeding point for the Governors, leading Rapid City Central, who has 38.053 seeding points. Pierre trying to hang on to that number 14 overall seed, trying to keep pace ahead of the Cobblers, and also Sturgis as well. That's about 0.6 of a seeding point out, and with 1 game remaining, again, it might be very tough for those for Sturgis to perhaps run down either Rapid City, Stevens, or Central. But when you look at the Pierre Governors, lost a tough one last night on the road. Sioux Falls Roosevelt, 62-60, final score in that ball game, and a quick turnaround for the Governors who make the long bus ride back, and they have to face Watertown here this afternoon. For Watertown, it has been a snow-covered bus ride for them, so both teams need to get locked in, get focused, and ready to play here this afternoon. What high school basketball is all about. It's our Keys to Success segment brought to you by the folks at May Adam, and by the folks at Central Dakota Eye Care, and we will take a 2-minute timeout. Starting lineups are next on River 92.7.
This winter, Beck Motor Company is your go-to Chevy dealer for automotive needs. From the tough, rugged Chevy Silverado to a versatile Equinox, we've got the perfect ride for every season. Need service? Our expert team is here to keep you cruising through winter with confidence. Beck Motor Company, your trusted local Chevy dealer, proudly serving you with top-notch vehicles, service, and customer care. Stop by today and drive away with a deal you'll love. www.beck-motors.com, 605-224-5912.
I'm Scott Nye. As a coach for the Pierre Governors, I know a winning game plan is crucial. When it comes to your finances, you deserve one too. At New Edge Advisors, our name is new, but our commitment to you isn't. We're the same trusted team you've known, and we've expanded our playbook of resources to help you plan for retirement, manage investments, and protect your future. Let's build the strategy that gets your financial future into the end zone.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC is a separate entity from LPL Financial.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use the mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
And Envirotech brings us our starting lineups. And for the visitors, the Watertown Arrows, they will start with Caden Decker, a 5'11 senior, Carter Bisker, a 6'3 senior, Jack Mack, a 6'6 junior, Jackson McClemens, a 6'5 senior, and Isaac Rehorst, a junior, at 6'7 for the Watertown Arrows, who enter the contest this afternoon with an overall record of 14-5. Their head coach is Pat McClemens. For the Pierre Governors, we will see Corday Austin, a 6'3 senior, Caden Ahart's a 6'2 junior, Jaron Deal, a 6' sophomore, Lincoln Dilges, a 6'4 senior, and Cooper Terwilliger as the final member of the starting five. He is a 6'6 junior for the Pierre Governors. Governors enter the contest this afternoon. Their overall record is 6-13, and the head coach of the Pierre Governors is Larry Aker. Stay with us during our post game. We will have the big play of the game from Henderson Intodontics, and of course our post game show brought to you by the folks at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. Player of the game from Cowboy Country Stores as well. We would like to welcome those of you joining us on Live Ticket TV. Brian Menning and crew taking care of business across the way from our vantage point here at Ringside Gym, and of course our video brought to you by the folks at Bauman Lumber. Finally, in our pregame, the announcement of our game officials from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. Our game officials this afternoon are Tucker Kingsbury, Brandon Solik, and Louis Young. The announcement of our game officials comes to you from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. This has been the pregame brought to you by Bank West, and we're back in 3 minutes on KPLO.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
I'm Scott Nye. As a coach for the Pierre Governors, I know a winning game plan is crucial. When it comes to your finances, you deserve one too. At New Edge Advisors, our name is new, but our commitment to you isn't. We're the same trusted team you've known, and we've expanded our playbook of resources to help you plan for retirement, manage investments, and protect your future. Let's build the strategy that gets your financial future into the end zone.
Securities offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC is a separate entity from LPL Financial.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. They make it easy when looking for a new vehicle, getting all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop into Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for all your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
And, of course, our tip-off will be brought to you by the folks at Comtech. Once we get ready to tip this ball game out, they're finishing up with the announcement of this afternoon's starting lineups, and that will get us to our contest that will tip off here in just a moment. We'll spend our time throughout the contest looking for the right on the money highlight, and that is brought to you by the folks at Brown's Financial Services. That's where your money works for you. Osake Wealth member, SIPC. Of course, our timeouts throughout the contest brought to you by the folks at Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Again, we're probably a little bit early, as we mentioned, the JV contest. The sophomore game got running a little bit ahead of schedule, which was a little bit ironic considering the fact we were told earlier this morning. Of course, Watertown got a pretty heavy snowfall overnight and throughout the morning, and we were told a little bit, be prepared for it to be a little bit later due to the fact that both that the teams, of course, Pierre's girls traveling over there, Watertown's boys coming over here, that perhaps would have a little bit of travel difficulties, but obviously not the case as we get things started on time. In fact, a little bit early, as we are just a little bit ahead of the top of the hour as we get this ball game set to get ready to go. The arrows will be in the road purples with the gold numerals and trim. The Pierre Governors in the home whites as we get set to go. It will be Louis Young, the official that will get things underway. It will be Isaac Rehorst jumping center with Cooper Terwilliger to get this ball game underway. Glad you're joining us for matinee basketball here on River 92.7. The tip is controlled by the arrows, Jackson McClemens. He'll handle out front. Governor's defense will work in a man-to-man. This is a big lineup that is active, and they run the screen and roll here and get the ball inside. Isaac Rehorst at 6'7", sets a nice screen out front. And, of course, Cooper Twiller had to help out defensively, and nobody came from the backside to deny the basketball. And Rehorst is able to score. Watertown with an early 2-0 lead. Here's a backside lob to Williger in traffic. Tough finish. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Jack Mack. He'll head the other way. Yeah, they will reset things. But Clemens once again swinging it to Decker. 3 is taken, and it's up good. Caden Decker from the right wing drops it home, and 45 seconds into the opening quarter, it is a 5-0 score. Governors look for answers. Jaron Deal with the dribble crossing half court, and a blocking foul out front will be whistled on the Arrows. It will be on Caden Decker, and that will be his first personal foul. Governors with a new shot clock. A minute into this opening period will inbound it. It is Deal that puts it in play into the hands of Lincoln Dilges and back out front. Deal again as they will work the dribble. This Arrow defense really pushing the Governors further and further away from the paint. They're about 25 feet from the basket as they settle in here. Open look for Deal. 3 ball is up, and it is no good. Rebound to Watertown. And the Governors do a good job of stopping a fast break opportunity. And now Deal with a steal up the floor. Shot is up and blocked. Lincoln Dilges had that shot rejected. And the Governors head back towards the basket. A big pile up underneath. The jump ball will belong to the Governors. But a good defensive play made there. Isaac Rehorst got up and swatted that shot attempt away from Lincoln Dilges. It looked like he was going to come away with an easy basket for the Governors. 5-0 is our score. 6:28 remains in the opening quarter as the Governors will inbound it to Williger, has to chase it under the Watertown side of half court to get the basketball. Now the Governors will get started. Ahart's driving. Loses the basketball out of bounds. Turnover for the Governors. Their first of the contest. 5-0 is our score. Decent crowd. Nice chilly afternoon here in the capital city. And depending on your view, we can get rain in March, and moisture would be fine with me. And perhaps we need some here in central South Dakota, but a much better situation than what Watertown experienced as Jack Mack scores on the inside for the Arrows. And a very nice crowd on a chilly afternoon here in the capital city. Glad you're joining us on air or online on the KPL or on the River 92.7 page at drgnews.com. Down low to Williger in traffic. Shot is up and good, and a strong move for the 6'6 junior. Governors are on the board. It is a 7-2 score. As up and down we go. Both teams settle in here in this opening quarter. The Clemens up top, a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. It is going to be on the Governors. And it will be on Lincoln Dilges, and it will be his first personal foul. Team's first of the quarter. As Watertown, the Arrows, again will inbound it, this time baseline right, as Carter Bisker puts it in play. Out front, McClemens, the 3 taken. That is up and no good, but the offensive rebound, Watertown, and that's Caden Decker. Johnny on the spot as he puts it up and in. And Watertown extending the lead to 7 once again. As Jaron Deal with the crossover, he'll attack the rim, but help defense comes over, so he stops the dribble, gives the basketball up. They work to the wing now on the right side. With it is Ahart's. As they will lurk the lob inside. Again, working to deliver to Williger. Bounce pass down low. Jumper taken. It's up, no good. Watertown with a good job there on the defensive glass as they head the other way. Decker on the move, and the ball is knocked out of bounds as the Governors get there defensively as Lincoln Dilges goes to work. Jackson Rabine and Dane Stark checking into the ball game for Watertown as we are inside of 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. 9-2 Watertown leading. The Arrows and slowly working with it. The shot clock works its way to the 22nd mark. Back out front. Arrows being patient as they can be. Open look, 3 taken. That's up good. That's Carter Bisker. The second 3 of the ball game for the Arrows, and they kept passing over there to Bisker, waiting to see what the defense did. And the defense that was kind of packed into a zone on that play did not come out and try to defend the perimeter. And Bisker was able to put the shot down quickly as we have a foul called on Watertown. It will be on the junior Dane Stark. His first, team second. And Pierre will inbound as Deal will put it in play, gets the basketball right back as they work it back to the corner. Double coverage by the Arrows. But the Governors keep possession as they work out front. Hartz, baseline right, will drive, kicks to the corner. Three taken. That is up and no good by Corday Austin. Governors with the offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity for them. Another three taken. That is up short. Governors will again run the rebound down. And another offensive opportunity for him. As Deal will work out front, tries the crossover, but good defense from Dane Stark. Now on the move is Corday Austin. He has it tipped away. Ball goes out of bounds. Watertown goes and gets it. Austin was going to let it go out of bounds. But instead, Watertown tracks it down. And here is another three-point try, and that is good. Carter Bisker from downtown, and a 30-second timeout taken by Pierre. 15-2, Watertown. 3:29 remains in the opening quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Well, a couple quick threes by Watertown pushes it to a 13-point advantage at 15-2. It has been an 8-0 scoring run by the Arrows. Forces Larry Aker to take a Coca-Cola timeout as the Governors, again, looking for offense. Deal on the move, and he stepped to the baseline, and the Governors will again turn the basketball over. And that time, Deal just kind of drove himself in a position. The defense of Watertown let him get to that baseline, and they knew they had position. They knew they had him pinned underneath the basket, and he wasn't going to be able to attack the rim anyway. And they forced the turnover, which is the third on Pierre, and good defense from the Watertown Arrows. Working to the 3-minute mark remaining in the quarter, 15-2 Watertown, and now a foul called on the Governors. Logan Whitty in the ball game at the timeout. He picks up his first personal foul. That will be the second team foul for the Governors as well, as the Arrows, again, will put the basketball in play. Shot clock was reset for them as the Arrows will try to work high post. Here is Jack Mack. Back out, open look for three. That shot is no good. Watertown trying to keep the rebound alive and cannot. The ball will go over to Pierre. So the Governors find themselves trailing by 13 here in this second quarter. 15-2 is our score. Caden Decker will check in. Jackson McClemens will check out. And now Pierre will inbound it with 2:52 remaining in the opening quarter. As the Governors and Logan Whitty bring it across half court. Austin inside to Williger. He loses the handle. And fortunately, Watertown touched it as it went out of bounds. As Caden Decker thought he could grab that loose basketball, the Williger had lost it. But instead, Pierre will keep possession. They'll fire a three from the corner. That is Jaron Deal. Shot no good. Rebound Watertown. Up the floor in a hurry. And faking a three. Passing inside. Shot is up and good by Jackson Rabine. That was a good feed from Carter Bisker, who had shown the three-point threat. He hit a couple threes for Watertown already in this opening quarter. Then he finds manned inside for an easier two, and here is Cooper Terwilliger, who scored another basket, and that is the only two baskets scored for Pierre in this opening quarter. We work to 2 minutes remaining. Here is Watertown inside. This is Jack Mack off the high post, gets into the lane and scores two. 19-4 Watertown leading, as the Arrows again will load up their half of the scorers table as substitutions get ready to check back in. Deal inside to Williger. On the block, Cooper will turn and fire. Shot is up good. That was just a strong move off the block for Cooper to Williger. He lowered the shoulder and cleared space, and he's able to score another basket. And here is Watertown as they'll try to answer. Mack with a floater that is short. Rebound pulled down by Corday Austin, and Austin will bring the basketball across the time stripe. They go now to Caden Aharts. Jaron Deal. Deal will attack the rim. Tries to give it off to Williger at the last moment, but he is fouled. Arrows commit their third team foul of this opening quarter, and it will be whistled on Caden Decker, and that will be his second. So Decker will check out. Also checking out of the ballgame, Jack Mack, as Jackson McClemens. Isaac Rehorst checked back into the ballgame for Watertown. And at 13 remains in the quarter. Inside it comes to Austin. He has it poked free. Turnover for Pierre. Watertown up the floor, running the break well, and Carter Bisker with another basket for the Arrows. 21-6 as we roll to the final minute of this opening quarter. Governors with it out front. Aharts with it now as he gives it up to Deal. Deal down the lane to the rim. Shot is good. Basket counts. And a foul is called. That time, Deal was able to get the crossover and get to the rim and score the two. Dane Stark picks up his second personal foul as Jaron Deal scores his first basket this afternoon. And he'll get a chance here to complete a three-point play as, again, more Arrow substitutions as Jack Mack will check in. Dane Stark will check out. Now we're ready for the Jaron Deal end one, and it is up, and it is good. 21-9 is our score. 50 seconds remain in the quarter. Here is Watertown again up the floor in a hurry. Strong move to the basket for Isaac Rehorst. He'll get free throws. Foul called on the Governor's Jaron Deal. It will be his first. And the way the Arrows attacked the basket there, Deal got himself matched up on a much taller player in Isaac Rehorst, but defended as well as he could, but committed the foul. And Isaac Rehorst, the 6'7" junior, puts the first free throw of two up and good. 22-9, Watertown leading. 45 seconds remain in this opening quarter. Second free throw is up and good. That's just a nice release point. Good free throw shooting. Good free throw form for Isaac Rehorst as he puts them both up and good. Makes it 23-9. Here is Pierre. Governors with it. Whitty in the paint. They swing it around. Governors moving the ball well. Not hitting shots, though, until now. Caden Aharts drops the three to make it 23-12. That's the first three-pointer of the ball game for Pierre, as the Governors, again, have been given a lot of perimeter shots. They give up a lot of size to this Watertown squad. They have not been able to hit those perimeter jumpers until now. As the Arrows will work here, another corner three taken. It is up, no good. Crashing the boards is Watertown. They missed one offensive rebound opportunity, but Carter Bisker will grab it and score, and that is the end of the opening quarter. 25-12 is our score. Watertown has the lead over Pierre on the Gales Gas scoreboard, and we will take a 60-second break and return. This is Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7.
May Adam Law Firm.
This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
This ball game for the Watertown Arrows as they opened up a 7-point lead. The Governors were able to answer when they scored their first point of the ball game. It started out 7-2 and then 9-2. And a couple 3-point baskets from Carter Bisker kind of opened things up, and Watertown in control now. 25-12 as we start the second quarter. As Watertown again makes that defense move, and they send it out front. Another three up and good. Carter Bisker from downtown puts it home. 28-12. The Arrows shooting the basketball very well. We talked about the long bus ride. We talked about the quick turnaround for both of these teams playing this Saturday afternoon contest as Watertown knocks the ball away as the Governors try to get the basketball inside to Cooper to Williger. But the Governors are the ones that are having trouble at home making shots, and the Governors were the team that played in Sioux Falls last night, had to make the trip home. Watertown, my memory's right, they played back on Thursday, so they had that extra night's rest coming into the ball game, and so far it has made a difference. Terwilliger tied up underneath the basket. They'll send it out, and a three taken. That is up and good. That is Jaron Deal. He hits his first three-point basket, making 28-15 as Pierre tries to put together a run. Watertown with it. Here is a drive by Carter Bisker. Shot is blocked, but a foul is called. Bisker making a strong move to the rim, and the foul on Lincoln Dilges will be his first or second personal foul. Free throws here for the Arrows as Carter Bisker will go to the line. Bisker has already scored 13 points as he shoots 2 free throws. First one is up good. Watertown doing a nice job from the free throw line, hitting their first 3 free throw attempts of the first half. Here is the second free throw. That one is up, and it is good. 30-15 is our score. Early here in this second quarter, about a minute into quarter number 2. As the Governors will again work. This time Watertown steals it away. Jack Mack on the move. Goes to the rim. Shot no good. Another offensive rebound for Watertown. Out front, McClemens will try to attack the rim. Now it is Bisker on the move. They will throw it cross court. Plenty of time on the shot clock for them, but they'll rock and fire anyway. Mack with the offensive rebound. Pierre will be active and knock the basketball away. They'll get possession here as the Governors will push it across half court. 30-15, Watertown leading. Governors with the basketball as Deal will handle it out front as he works against Jackson Rabine. They try to go to the backcourt to Corday Austin. Watertown is there defensively. 5th turnover on the Governors as Watertown will go the other way. McClemens, the kick out, the 3 ball, and it's good. And that is Jackson Rabine with the 3. That is 5 3-point baskets for the Watertown Arrows. And Pierre will take another timeout. 30-second timeout. It's 33-15 Watertown. We're back in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
At Black Hills.
Hey, Josie, why so glum, chum? I can't find a way to get my full group to one spot without taking all these cars. You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning, outlets to charge your phone, and other must-haves for traveling.
Whoa, no way!
Yeah, you should check them out.
Where can I find them?
You can follow them on Facebook or denwalltransportation.com, or hey, let's give them a call at 605-532-3836.
Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Another Coca-Cola timeout with 5:58 remaining in the first half. 33-15 is our score as Watertown leads. The Arrows have hit 5 3-point baskets. 3 different players have done that. Carter Bisker has already hit 3. Corday Austin with it. Losing the basketball. Good hustle there by Jack Mack, and he saves the basketball off the leg of Austin, and that will be another turnover for the Governors. That is their 6th, and by my officially unofficial statistics, the Arrows with just 1 turnover so far in this first half. And we, again, can talk about the shooting percentage, which has been advantage Arrows throughout the first quarter plus of this ball game. They do force the second turnover on the Arrows here. Deal on the move, and he dribbles it off of his foot, but a foul is going to be called. It will be whistled on Jackson McClemens. It will be his first personal foul, the first foul for the Arrows in this second quarter. And Pierre will inbound it underneath their own basket. Logan Whitty will check in as we will see checking out for the Governors, Lincoln Dilges. Austin receives the inbound. Now it is Deal from the right wing. The 3 is up good. Jaron Deal hits his second 3 of the ball game. He had an also old-fashioned 3-point play, and as Watertown up the floor quickly, and a traveling violation called on Jack Mack. And that will be the third turnover now on the Arrows. But the Governors still trying to navigate a 15-point deficit. 33-18 is our score. 5:08 remaining, clock running here on this second quarter. As Deal will cross over and drive, working against McClemens. Entry pass to Williger is kicked by Watertown as the ball goes out of bounds. Again, Pierre will inbound it underneath as Jaron Deal triggers the inbounds play. As it will come out now to Corday Austin, back to Deal. Deal into the lane, and he is fouled. And again, it is McClemens who picks up the foul, and it will be his second. So the Governors will re-rack, and they'll inbound it again. Same play as it goes to Austin. Now Deal to Williger down low. He tries to operate the kick out front. Deal attacks the rim. Little floater is up good. Jaron Deal scoring the basketball again for the Governors, who are trying to put together a run midway through this second quarter. 33-20, the deficit, it's 13. It was a 13-point deficit to start this second quarter. But Watertown continues to shoot the three well, and now a foul is going to be called on Pierre. It will be whistled on Logan Whitty. It will be his second, and it will be team foul number 2 of the quarter for the Governors, as Watertown will inbound in front of the Pierre bench as the Governors chase defensively, and another three taken. That is up and no good by Carter Bisker. Rebound pulled down by Pierre. Here is Corday Austin as he pushes it across the half-court stripe. Aiden Aharts from the center of the court to the left wing with the dribble. Back out front. Governors round the perimeter. Logan Whitty back to Aharts. They give it off to Deal. 15 on the shot clock for the Governors, halfway through quarter number 2. It is 33-20, Watertown leading. Austin will go inside to Terwilliger. Terwilliger will turn and fire. Shot is off glass and good. Cooper Terwilliger with 8 points for the Governors. 33-22, an 11-point deficit now. We work to 3.5 minutes remaining till the halftime break. Cross-court pass for Watertown. They go inside to Mack. The double team comes. Mack will spin away from it and gets inside and scores. Somehow was able to get position on Caden Aharts and score the 2. Spun away from Terwilliger. Terwilliger will work inside here, and he'll answer back with another basket for Pierre to make it 35-24. Now the defense for Pierre needs to work and get a stop. And if you're Watertown, you want to be able to just manage this second quarter and shoot the ball when you're open, and they do that here. McClemens with a shot that rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, Pierre. Governors in a hurry. Aharts to the rim. Shot no good. McClemens with the rebound. Larry Aker wanted a foul call there. Didn't get it. Here is Mack the other way. Shot blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Pierre. The foul will be whistled on Cooper Terwilliger. Terwilliger's first personal foul. Jack Mack at the free throw line. A pair of free throws upcoming for him. The 6'6" junior putting up the first of 2 free throws. It is up no good. First miss of the afternoon for Watertown. They were 4 of 4 from the free throw line. As we will see Dane Stark checking back in. Mason Anderson was in for a moment. He's back out of the ball game for the Arrows. As Mack will shoot the second free throw. That is up no good. Another offensive rebound for Watertown. Isaac Rehorst gives it off to Dane Stark. He scores the basket to make it 37-24. Governors trail by 13 as Austin drives. Shot blocked, but before the shot, a foul called. I don't believe this will be a shooting foul as Jack Mack has whistled for his first personal foul. Team's third of the quarter. Governors will inbound the basketball underneath their own basket, this time for the right side of the key, with 2:38 remaining in the opening half. It is a 37-24 score. Governors, left wing 3. That shot is up by Jack Mack. It's no good. Rebound Watertown. The Arrows will try to force the issue. McClemens will lead the break. He'll cross over and drive. Round the perimeter. Corner 3 is up and good. And that is Carter Bisker. He will hit the 3 for Watertown. Bisker has hit 4 of them in this first half to make it 40-24. We work to the 2-minute mark remaining in the quarter. Here is Deal driving, off-balance shot, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, Watertown. McClemens up the floor, ball tipped. Governors get the steal, then McClemens was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he will commit the personal foul, and that will be his third, as that off of the rebound, Watertown on the run, and then Pierre tipped the basketball. It was loose, and as they scrambled for it, it looked like Pierre was going to get it, but McClemens couldn't get out of the way and ran over Jaron Deal and commits his third personal foul. Quickly, he is out of the ballgame. And the Governors, trailing by 16 now, will work with the basketball. Good defense by Watertown, really taking away three-point shooting lanes as the Governors work to try to attack. Out front it is Austin. To the wing now, Ahart. Back to Austin. He tries to pull the trigger, but good defense. Austin will drive and fire. Shot is no good. Tried to get his own rebound, and there's going to be a jump ball called. The possession arrow will point towards Pierre, and good job there by the Governors fighting to get the possession arrow and the jump ball, and chance to reset once again. A full shot clock to be used by the Governors as Deal will trigger the inbound as it comes out now to Logan Whitty. Minute 25 remains in the first half, 40-24. Watertown leads. Here are the Governors inside the Deal, and the physical sequence here. Some hard play on the post, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on the Arrows. It will be the third on Dane Stark, and that will put Watertown over the foul limit. Pierre will be at the free throw line. It is Jaron Deal who will shoot a couple free throws. First of two is up good. Jaron Deal, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He has scored 12 points in the first half for the Governors. He has 12. Terwilliger with 10. Caden Aharts with the three-point basket for the Governors for their 25 points in the first half. Offensive rebound, Governors put back there, blocked as Logan Whitty goes strong to the rim. Here is Watertown the other way. Bisker to the rack, shot no good. And as Watertown crashes the boards, we are going to have another foul called on the Arrows as it will be whistled on Jackson Rayback. His first, but Watertown over the foul limit. And if you are Pierre, you just look for points where you can here in this second quarter. Corday Austin will go to the free throw line and shoot a couple free throws. Chance to whittle away at a 15-point deficit as the first free throw by Corday Austin is up and good. Pierre will get ready with the second free throw. Minute 9 remains in the first half. The second free throw is up, and it is no good. They're going to wave it off anyway. A lane violation on Pierre. Logan Whitty was lined up, but wasn't lined up where he wanted to be. So after the ball was given to Austin, Logan Whitty moved, and that is a lane violation, which would have negated the free throw. It wasn't good anyway. Watertown will have the basketball, leading by 14. Baseline, Watertown, Isaac Rehorst, bottled up there by Terwilliger. Back out now as Mack will drive off-balance shot, kind of a circus shot there, up no good. We're going to have a foul called on Pierre, though. Boy, Mack went to the rim. He was a little bit out of control, but Cooper Terwilliger did not have the best position, so he will be called for his second personal foul. And it will put Jack Mack at the free throw line, the 6'6 junior shooting 2. First one is off the back iron and no good. Mack is 0 of 3 from the free throw line in this first half, but the 6'6 junior has scored 6 points. Carter Bisker with a big first half for Watertown. We'll talk about that during our halftime report. Second free throw by Mack is up good. Makes it 41-26. Here is Jaron Deal. He tries to work into the lane. He had a defender that had him by the arm, and he had to get out of traffic. He was in the lane and then backed up, passed it off to Terwilliger, who attacked the lane, and he will draw a foul and will get free throws as the personal will be whistled on Isaac Rehorst. His first personal foul, pardon me. Cooper Terwilliger shooting a pair of free throws, and the 6'6 junior puts the first free throw up, and it is good. 41-27 is our score. 35 seconds remain in the first half. Second free throw is up, and it is good for Cooper Terwilliger. And that makes it a 13-point ball game. So after the Governors got down by 13, the end of the opening quarter, again, just a long scoring dry spell for Pierre. They play even with Watertown in the second period. Watertown is going to manage their way through this final possession of the half as they work out front. This is Max Martinson, the 5'10 junior, in the ball game as he handles out front. Mack to Martinson. 6 seconds remain in the quarter. Down low, it's Mack. Turn around. Blocked by Terwilliger. Mack will get it back. This time Austin gets a piece of it. And a good defensive sequence for the Pierre Governors. And they are going to call a foul. They're going to put 1 second on the clock. 1/10 of a second. So Pierre really isn't going to be able to do much with it anyway, but the Governors are going to inbound it before we close out this first half. And again, a good defensive sequence for Pierre. They'll go into the locker room trailing by 13, and a shot at the buzzer is no good, and that brings us to the halftime break. Watertown 41, and the Pierre Governors 28 on the Gales Gas scoreboard. And we will take a 3-minute break, and we will return to Ringside Gym to talk about it on River 92.7.
Ameriprise Advisors can work with you to provide personalized, goal-based advice based on your short and long
contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
If new home construction or a major renovation project is on the top of your list for 2026, then let's kickstart your plans with an interest rate as low as 3.99%. A construction loan at Dakota Land Federal Credit Union is tough to beat and definitely something you can build on. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details or stop by a friendly and convenient branch location today. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Each day brings the opportunity to make a difference. To follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Pierre Governors from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan, and they're focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Governors from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at dancingsky.com.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit
regular season game for both of these teams in the Watertown Arrows with a big first quarter where they built up a 13-point lead. They were able to maintain that 13-point lead through the second quarter as both teams scored 16 points, but Watertown leading 41-28 as we look at things at the halftime break for the Pierre Governors first. Jaron Deal and Cooper Terwilliger both in double figures if they have scored 12 points each. Terwilliger got off to a good start for the Governors. Deal with a nice second quarter for Pierre. Caden Aharts with 3 points and Corday Austin with a free throw in a total of 28 for the Pierre Governors. Governors go to the free throw line 7 times in the first half. They were 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Turnovers, especially in the opening quarter, were an issue for Pierre. The Governors turned it over 6 times in the first half. For the Watertown Arrows, they are led by Carter Bisker, 18 points in the first half. He hit 4 3-pointers and really had the hot hand there for a while for Watertown. Jack Mack with 7 points. Caden Decker with 5. 5 points for Jackson Rabine as well. 4 for Isaac Rehorst and 2 points in the ballgame for Dane Stark, in a total of 41 for the Arrows. Watertown goes to the free throw line 8 times, and they were 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And the Arrows committed 4 turnovers. They had just 1 turnover in the opening quarter, but did turn it over 3 times in the second period as the Governors had to resort to defense to try to work their way back into this ball game. It was cold shooting for Pierre in the opening quarter, especially that saw them have troubles scoring the basketball. But then things got better for them in the second period as they scored those 16 points, but still could not hold Watertown at bay, who really controlled the glass, especially the offensive glass. They gave themselves several second and third chance opportunities, and they were able to turn those into points, and that was a big part of the reason. And also the three-point shooting, as Watertown hit 6 3-pointers in the first half. But when you look at second chance opportunities and those 3-point baskets, that is why Watertown has a 13-point lead here by a score of 41-28. Looking at girls' scores, Pierre trailing Watertown as they are about halfway through the second quarter, and Watertown 16-13 to score in that ball game. Sioux Falls, Washington leading Rapid City Central 22-11. Sioux Falls, Jefferson leading Rapid City Stevens 14-10. Those scores help Pierre, even though the Governors trail at Watertown. But those Rapid City and Sioux Falls scores, with Sioux Falls schools out in front, will help Pierre as far as holding down their final seeding position as they try to crack the Sodak 16. And on the boys' side, no scores to report. But, of course, Pierre would like to be able to take care of their own business, but also find themselves in a pretty good situation as far as advancing to the Sodak 16. They will have a tough matchup in the Sodak 16 as well. Girls will play on Friday. Boys will play on Saturday. Of course, we'll have those games for you on River 92.7 following Pierre's girls and boys. And also, don't forget, Brian Oakland has reports from the state wrestling tournament on 1060 KGFX immediately following the wrap-up of that Pierre Watertown girls game, and he'll have reports throughout the evening following not just Pierre, but Central South Dakota wrestlers on 1060 KGFX. And, of course, you can listen live to that on the KGFX page at our website, drgnews.com. And we'll be back in 3 minutes for the start of the third quarter, 41-28. Our Ameriprise Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial Halftime Report complete. Third quarter action in 3 minutes on River 92.7.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little TLC. Thrifty, local, and convenient. Dakota Mart in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Walk down the aisles and find the highest quality meats, freshest produce, and delicious bakery and deli items. This week's special, fresh 16-ounce strawberries, 6-ounce blueberries, blackberries, or raspberries, free for $9. On your way home, stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up 20 cents per gallon every day. Dakota Mart, your hometown neighborhood market.
Xander Auto Parts, the only locally owned auto parts store in the Pierre-Fort Pierre area, has been serving Central South Dakota for over 40 years. They're a trusted name when it comes to automotive parts and supplies. Their knowledgeable staff is dedicated to assisting you in finding exactly what you need. Convenience is also a top priority. They're located at 500 Sioux Avenue, Xander Auto Parts. They support area youth in their activities. When you need auto parts or supplies, shop Xander Auto Parts, your auto value parts store.
With Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union's new online and mobile banking features, you can apply for a loan anytime, anywhere. Send and receive secure messages with our team and manage your debit or credit card with ease. Plus, enjoy seamless digital wallet compatibility. Tap, pay, and go with confidence. Your money, your control, your convenience. Download the app today and experience the future of banking. Safe, simple, and always with you. All deposits are insured up to $250,000 by NCUA.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Tokyo Japanese Cuisine, conveniently located in the Northridge Plaza, prepares authentic Japanese fare, including hibachi and delicious sushi. They're a great choice for eat-in or takeout in the Pierre area. Tokyo Japanese Cuisine, they're known for their variety in taste and high-quality fresh ingredients. So experience the friendly atmosphere and excellent service. Open at 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday, noon on Sundays, and for carry-out orders, call 605-494-3388.
Hi, this is Clark Chaudhry, the Business Development Officer at American Bank and Trust in Pierre. With over 25 years of experience as a local business owner, I'm familiar with the day-to-day trials and needs it takes for your farm and business to be successful. AB&T in Pierre has a team of experienced agriculture and business banking professionals that speak your language. Make American Bank and Trust your trusted banking advisor. Call or visit us online at abt.bank today.
Well, Watertown will start out with the basketball here. Their starting five of Decker, Bisker, Mack, McClemens, and Rehorst will start the second half. Looks like the Governor's starting five out there as well to begin quarter number 3. Here is McClemens with the basketball. Jackson McClemens, the 6'5 senior, as he'll handle out front. They swing to the wing. This is a long possession for the Arrows, and McClemens bottled up at the free throw line, has to force and puts a shot up and good. Jackson McClemens, they used up about 32 seconds of the 35-second shot clock, and then a prayer answered from deep from Jackson McClemens. A long 2-point basket makes it 43-28. And here is Cooper Terwilliger working on the baseline, and he dribbled the basketball on the baseline and loses the basketball for the Governors for their first turnover of the second half. Their 7th of the ball game, as Watertown has extended the lead and has the basketball once again. Arrows with it as they work out front. Mack, now McClemens at the top as he'll drive and fire. Shot off glass there is good. And Jackson McClemens with back-to-back buckets for Watertown to make it 45-28. Arrows will show a little bit of token pressure, but it's about half-court man-to-man pressure as the Governors get it across to half court. Now Caden Ahart is double-teamed. He gets rid of it. Attacking the rim. Getting to the rim is Lincoln Dilges. Shot no good. Rebound Watertown. It is Mack the other way. He'll swing it back out to McClemens, who has hit the last 2 buckets. Back to Mack. They give the basketball up. Here's Carter Bisker. McClemens, long jumper, good. That's a 3-ball for Jackson McClemens. He has 7 in the ball game now, 48-28. The lead is 20 for Watertown, who are looking for their 15th victory of the season. We talked about them being a fairly high seed as far as the seeding is concerned in the Sodak 16 as Cooper Terwilliger answers with the Governor's first basket of the second half. Isaac Rehorst with his second personal foul. But we talked about in the pregame, both of these teams wanting to be able to finish up their regular season here this afternoon and then be able to attack things, have a little bit of a post-season mentality here this afternoon, and be prepared for what is upcoming next Saturday. The end one for Terwilliger is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Watertown. McClemens working against Austin out front. Arrows now will drive. Here's Caden Decker. He'll try the off-balance shot that's no good. Rebound Pierre. Dilges will cover it up. Governors will go the other way in a hurry. Turnaround jumper off glass and no good for Caden Aharts. And rebound is out of bounds off of the Arrows. The ball will belong to Pierre as they will inbound underneath their own basket. Jared Deal again will trigger from the left side as it goes to Terwilliger. Back around the perimeter, Aharts. As Terwilliger will try to post up. Double team comes, but Terwilliger splits it, gets to the rim. Shot there is blocked. They'll battle for the basketball, and then a foul is going to be called on Pierre. That's going to go against Cooper Terwilliger. He kind of got bounced around there when he was going for it offensively, but as the ball got knocked loose and he went to chase down the rebound, they call him for the personal. That will be his third. He will remain in the ball game, but it is the first team foul for Pierre in this third quarter. Watertown leading by 18, 48-30, and they are doing a good job of managing this third quarter. You look at teams that are on the road and they build themselves up nice leads, and here is a McClemens three that is no good. Rebound pulled down by Pierre, but just set out there, make the defense work, and Pierre has to be the aggressors defensively as the Arrows get the basketball stolen away from Pierre, and then the Governors knock the basketball out of bounds. But if you're Watertown, you're sitting here with a 15-point lead. It was a 13-point lead at halftime. It's currently now an 18-point advantage. Just continue to work the clock, run those possessions down, still try to find yourself a good shot because you can't quit scoring, but time to get on the bus and head back home. And here is McClemens in the free throw circle. He puts it up and in. That makes it a 50-30 score, and that's 9 points in this third quarter for the senior Jackson McClemens. Governors need to answer. They have scored just 2 in this third quarter. Here is Logan Whitty with it as he works out front and has the ball stolen away. Watertown with the steal. They'll run the floor, and here is Jack Mack putting it up and in. 52-30. Watertown leading. Nearing the halfway mark of the third quarter as Pierre works. Corday Austin on the right wing. With the dribble, will go to the corner. Williger is out of the contest now as he checked out, and the Governors really needing a post presence as Corday Austin makes a reverse layup, but the foul occurred before that. And it will be Jackson McClemens picking up his fourth personal foul. And now more substitution for Watertown as Jackson Rabine, Dane Stark check into the contest. The Governors will inbound on the baseline as Dio puts it in play into the contest for Pierre. Sincere Wilson, 5'11 senior. His first action of the afternoon. Long three for the Governors, up no good by Caden Aharts. Here is Watertown, and they can't handle a hot pass as it goes out of bounds. The Arrows will turn the basketball over. Watertown works here in control with 3:44 remaining. We work here on the third quarter. 52-30 is our score as Watertown retreats defensively as Pierre brings it across the half court. Wilson with the dribble, the 5'11 senior. They'll try to post up Lincoln Dilges, but good defense there by Watertown. Out front, ball is stolen away. That's on the wing. Caden Aharts had his pocket picked by Watertown. A good defensive play for Carter Bisker. Up front, open look for three. Shot is no good by Mason Anderson. Pierre will get the rebound. The Governors now have to do more. If you're going to put together a run, you've got to do more than just trade baskets. There's a shot taken here by Lincoln Dilges is blocked. He winds up on the floor as Watertown heads the other way, and another three is up and good by Carter Bisker. 21 points for the senior and a timeout taken by Pierre. 2:52 remains in the third quarter, 55-30. A Coca-Cola timeout. We're back in 60 seconds on River 92.7.
The Ramkota Hotel is
no other business.
which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
At Dakota Behavioral Health, we offer comprehensive mental health services, including medication management. With offices in Pierre and Winter, we provide in-person and telehealth appointments to fit your schedule. Whether you're managing anxiety, depression, stress, or other concerns, our compassionate team is here to help. We are currently accepting new clients, so take the first step toward better mental health today. Call Dakota Behavioral Health at 605-702-6769 or visit dakotabh.com to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Well, at halftime up in Watertown, the Arrow girls have a 22-15 lead over Pierre. They are at the halftime break up there. It's the Pierre Governor girls playing on 1060 KGFX this afternoon. Here are the Governors out of the timeout. Driving to the rim, Logan Whitty. His shot rejected. Here comes Watertown up the floor in a hurry. Here's Jack Mack. On the left wing, the kick out, the three taken. That is up no good by Jackson Rabine. Rebound battled for and out of bounds off of Pierre. And it will be Watertown basketball as the Arrows will inbound it underneath their own basket. A 55-30 advantage with 2:32 remaining in the third quarter. As Watertown will inbound out front. This is Mack. Back around the perimeter into the top of the key. Watertown again will work deep into that shot clock unless they get an opportunity like they just did. Carter Bisker flashed to the rim, could not finish the basket, but a foul is called on Pierre. The Governors with the personal is on Cooper Terwilliger, and that will be his fourth personal foul. And Watertown, again, will inbound it and put the basketball in play. 55-30, Watertown leading. Nearing the 2-minute mark remaining in the quarter. Here is Mack against Corday Austin. Shot blocked. Austin with good defense that time. He'll cross over and drive as he tries to run the break himself. Goes to the rim. Shot no good. He'll get his own rebound, and then the ball is stolen away. Mack up the floor as he swings to the wing to Bisker. Inside, going to the rim and putting the shot up and in. It's not Jack Mack, Dane Stark with his second basket of the afternoon. 57-30. Watertown leading. Foul out front on the wing. It's going to be whistled on the Arrows. The foul will be on Mason Anderson. That will be his first. And as you go deeper into this ball game, and we will see some substitutions for Pierre, as Tayson Steele will check into the ball game. Also that's number 21. Number 13 back in the ballgame. That is Lincoln Dilges. Pierre will go a little bit deeper to their bench. Watertown will as well, but you also in the final regular season game, and you look at the amount of time between this final regular season game and that Sodak 16 matchup, you almost could not blame either coach, whether it's Pierre or Watertown, to let them starters stay out there and get some floor minutes in before a tough postseason game upcoming next Saturday. Here's Watertown again, a three by Bisker that is up no good. Pierre with the rebound, lead pass Corday Austin. He'll do the old Euro drive as he does that Euro step, gets into the lane, shot no good. Rebound, battled for and off of Pierre as it goes out of bounds. Mason Anderson back in. As checking out for Watertown will be Carter Bisker. Minute 4 remains in the third quarter. 57-30 is our score. As Watertown slowly works the basketball across half court. And we have mentioned numerous times about those long possessions. Pierre is chasing out front, and that is giving Watertown some opportunities inside. So as soon as they spread the floor, soon as Watertown's working some basketball on the perimeter, Pierre's defense moves out, which they have to do. And that leaves somebody open. But Watertown turns the basketball over. Their sixth turnover of the ball game. And Pierre will have it once again as they trail by 27. 3 taken by the Governors. That is up no good by Caden Ahart, Rebound Watertown as they will push the other way. Dane Stark down low. Mason Anderson. He'll send it back out front. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. The Governors should get another possession here before the quarter comes to an end. Well, they'll get a turnover, and that will give them a possession late in this third quarter. Up the floor is Ahart in the lane. Tries to swing it down low, and the ball is lost out of bounds by Pierre. The Governors with their 10th turnover of the ball game. 11 seconds remain, 57-30. Watertown leading as we close out this third quarter of basketball. Again, thank you to those of you joining us on the KPLO page at drgnews.com and also on Live Ticket TV. Arrows down the lane to the rim. Shot is good. That is Dane Stark, and that is the end of the third quarter. On the Gales Gas scoreboard, it is 59-30, Watertown leading. And we're back for the fourth quarter in 1 minute on River 92.7.
Taking care of your vehicle since 1980.
Pierre has been proudly serving Pierre and Fort Pierre for over 40 years. They offer professional carpet and upholstery cleaning, post-construction cleanup, residential and janitorial services, and thorough disinfection cleans. Service Master Restore provides expert water, smoke, fire, mold, and odor damage restoration, along with drying, dehumidification, and trauma or biohazard cleanup. When disaster strikes, every second counts. Trust the experts who've been doing it for over 40 years. Service Master of Pierre. Get clean today.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union press box.
Pierre will have the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. 59-30 is our score as the Governors work with the basketball. Caden Ahart with the basketball as they work the basketball around the perimeter. Pass inside. Jaron Deal will score the basket. His first basket of the second half. Watertown has held Pierre to just 4 points so far in the second half, just 2 in the third quarter. Here is a Watertown turnover. Governors have it to Williger high post as they go down low. Ahart's with it in the corner now. He got it from Dilges as the ball knocked around. It's lost out of bounds. It is off of Pierre. Now the Governors are going to contest a little bit as the players will talk, and now when it is all said and done, now a couple of the officials are going to have themselves a little bit of a conversation. Jaron Deal, I think, may have got a fingernail, a little bit of a scratch, and he is going to have to check himself out of the ball game as he will need to be tended to over on the sidelines. Governors have already used 3 timeouts, so they will probably have Deal check out of the ball game for just a moment as he needs to have that tended to, and we will see Logan Whitty check back into the ball game. Early in the fourth quarter, 7:19 remains. It is a 59-32 lead for Watertown as the Arrows work the basketball inside. We're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have a foul called, and it will be whistled on Caden Ahart. That will be his first personal foul. First foul of the quarter for the Governors. Watertown will once again inbound as they work in control of this ball game. McClemens down low. Turnaround no good to Williger with the rebound. Here is Pierre the other way. Up the floor in a hurry is Ahart on the wing left side. Twilliger on the block as he backs down his defender. Double team comes. Back out it comes, but out of position was Whitty. He has to drive, and he is fouled. Foul whistled on Carter Bisker will be his first, but if you're Whitty and you know that pass is coming from the corner, you've got to be ready to attempt that three-point basket. As Deal will check in, Whitty will check out. And it will be Jaron Deal who will inbound the basketball on the baseline as it comes in. Back to Deal. 3 taken, and it's good. Like that. As Jaron Deal drops the 3, he has 17, and it's 59-35. Governors have a long way to go here, and Watertown can manage this game at their leisure. Their offense has been very productive, 18 points in that third quarter. They can also run clock as well. Driving to the rim, Carter Bisker, it's no good. Rebound, Pierre. Deal gets the rebound, and then a foul in the backcourt on Jack Mack, and that will be his second personal foul. Governors will inbound the basketball. As they bring the basketball across half court. Again, all the other remaining AA games, and we talked about the games remaining, are on the or in the Black Hills or Rapid City area, which means that they are on the Mountain Time Zone. So those games will be long ways from final as a 3 is taken by Caden Aharts. It's no good. Rebound by Corday Austin won't go down. Rebound Watertown up the floor. Jack Mack to the rim. Shot no good there. Rebound Watertown around the perimeter. Bisker with a 3 ball, and it's no good. And then a foul is going to be called away from the basketball, and it's going to be whistled on Pierre. It's going to be on Lincoln Dilges. That will be his third personal foul. And for the Governors, their second foul of the fourth quarter. As Watertown will again inbound it. Leading by 24, it's 59-35, and inside, Jackson McClemens will put it up and in. All 11 of his points have come in the second half. 61-35. And here is Jaron Deal. Dribbles the basketball off his foot, and the Governors will turn it over once again. And we are going to have a timeout taken. This will be a full timeout taken by the Pierre Governors with 5:35 remaining, 61-35 Watertown. Another Coca-Cola timeout. We're back in 1 minute on River 92.7.
Wagner Auto Company.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Need a boost? Want to start feeling better? Atlas Chiropractic in Winter now offers hyperbaric oxygen therapy. This state-of-the-art treatment increases tissue oxygen levels by over 1,200%, helping boost the body's natural healing processes by more than 70%. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy can help with sports injuries, nerve and brain injuries, including concussions, vascular and blood vessel issues, fibromyalgia, and other inflammatory conditions. This treatment is FDA approved and research proven. Visit Atlas Chiropractic in Winter, home to one of the few heart chambers in the state of South Dakota. Call today and start maximizing your healing.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal
Postgame show brought to you by the folks at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. The Governors down to one timeout remaining as we have 5:25 remaining in the fourth quarter, 61-35. Watertown driving to the basket. Dane Stark on the move, but the Governors there to poke it away from behind. Watertown will again inbound it as the Arrows will inbound and put it in play. Jackson McClemens driving. He puts up a shot that is short. Rebound is loose. Corday Austin has it. Up the floor to break the deal. Up the floor, they throw it down. And that is Corday Austin. Not cleanly a dunk, but close enough. And that is our right on the money highlight brought to you by Rounds Financial Services. Rounds Financial Services, where your money works for you. Osaic member or health or financial member SIPC as McClemens tries to answer for Watertown. A 3 taken. It's up no good. Foul on the battle for the rebound, and it's going to be whistled on the Arrows, and it will be on Isaac Rehorst, and that will be his third personal foul. The third team foul for the Watertown squad in this fourth quarter. Governors trailing by 24 will work the basketball across half court. Deal will go to Austin. Back out front to Jaron Deal. Around the perimeter it comes. 3 taken. That is up by Pierre's Caden Ahart's shot is no good. Rebound in there. Cooper Terwilliger continuing to work hard. He'll get free throws here as a foul is called. It will be on Jack Mack, and that will be his third personal foul. Team's fourth, so the Governors will be in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. Cooper Terwilliger, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, earning a pair of free throws on this possession. Puts the first of 2 up, no and good. Mason Anderson in. Isaac Rehorst checks out. Watertown will pick up victory number 15 on the season. The Governors will drop to 6-14 as their regular season comes to an end. The free throw by Terwilliger is up, and it is good. That makes it 61-39. Watertown up the floor, answering quickly. Mason Anderson scoring the basket for Watertown. 63-39. Up the floor is Pierre. Ahart's with it. Out front deal. Makes a tough catch in traffic. Now the crossover. He'll drive. Bounce past Terwilliger. He wasn't ready for it. Has to chase it down in the corner. Still has a dribble to use as he'll work. Down low. The fadeaway is blocked, but a foul is called. And that was good one-on-one play there. Mason Anderson with good defense until he fouled. And Terwilliger just doing a good job of trying to back down as a defender. A good battle in the paint there that Terwilliger will learn free throws from. And first of 2 is up good. 63-40. Halfway through this fourth quarter as the Pierre Governors work here at the line. Terwilliger again will put the free throw up and good. 63-41. Halfway home here in the fourth quarter as the Arrows work with it. And a foul out front on Pierre. It's on Lincoln Dilges. That will be his fourth personal foul. It will be the third foul of the quarter for Pierre. So a couple fouls away from the bonus. Pierre is in the bonus for the remainder of the ball game as Watertown will work. Up the floor, driving, the kick out, look for 3. Shot is up good, and another three-pointer for Mason Anderson. Well, Anderson hits the 3 that's his first, but for Watertown, another 3. The Arrows have done a good job behind the arc this afternoon. 66-41. 3.5 minutes remain. Austin, baseline right. The turnaround is up and no good. Rebound to Watertown. And the Arrows will try to work the other way. Quickly bring it up across half court. They had some very good and long possessions early in this ball game, or in this fourth quarter, we should say, as Jack Mack scores another basket for Watertown. But this has turned into a scrimmage here as up and down we go, and both teams aggressive scoring the basketball as Watertown will work inside, and we are going to have a timeout taken by the Watertown Arrows as they will go deeper to their bench. The Governors will do the same. And I think we'll just stay here and keep playing as we will inbound underneath. Into the ball game, Logan Whitty back into the contest. Also number 4, Jaden Brandt, into the contest for Pierre as he sees his first action this afternoon. Sincere Wilson out there as well for the Governors. Some fresh faces out there for Watertown. We'll try to get those as we go. Landon Stuckman is out there. Down low shot taken. That is up good by Dane Stark. He will score the 2. Also, Max Martinson into the ball game for Watertown as we operate here with 2:35 remaining. 71-41 or 70-41 is our score. Sincere Wilson for Pierre. He'll cross over, drive, and fire, and he'll draw a foul. And one thing that the Governors are going to be able to do is get to the free throw line as they are in the bonus. Foul will be whistled on Max Mortensen, the junior, with his first personal foul. And if you're the Governors players that are on the floor currently, well, want to get your name in the scorebook, get a chance at the free throw line, and Sincere Wilson puts up a free throw that is up good. 70-42. Watertown still in control with 2:28 remaining. Second free throw is up. That is good by Sincere Wilson. And that makes it a 27-point ball game. Watertown has not been able to get it over the 30-point mark, but they have come close a time or two. Here is a Pierre steal up the floor. This is Corday Austin with the steal. Lincoln Dilges attacking the rim. He'll get more free throws as another foul is called. The personal will be whistled on Landon Stuckman. his first personal foul. Lincoln Dilges at the free throw line for Pierre. And a pair of free throws for Dilges, and the first one is up good. Lincoln's first point of the afternoon, as he has been scoreless through 3+ quarters. Second free throw is up. Second free throw is good, as he will hit them both. Dilges will check out, and into the ball game will be Taysom Steele, a 6-foot sophomore for Pierre. And also number 22, Jager Gardner, 6-foot sophomore, comes into the ball game for the Pierre Governors. Don't believe we had any more substitutions on the Watertown side, as the Arrows have the basketball here as we work the 2-minute mark remaining. Watertown leading 70-45 as the Arrows work with it out front against that Pierre man-to-man. Arrows will post up Dane Stark, and he will spin and fire and put the ball in the basket. 72-45 as folks start heading for the exits here at Riggs Eye Gym. A lot of vehicles from Watertown we saw in the parking lot here at Riggs Eye. A lot of snow on it. Of course, we're over the freezing mark here in Pierre, so that snow was melting off, but it will be a long trip home for the Arrow fans that have made the trip here this afternoon. Inside, Wilson with a miss. Offensive rebound for the Governors. Jager Gardner, he can't put it home. Watertown will bring it across half court once again as the Arrows will work. Ball in the hands of Jackson Rabine. Around the perimeter to the left side. Nice pass inside. Rabine will get the pass from the feed from Dane Stark, and that was a nice entry pass. Rabine scores the 2, and again, we'll stop play just for a moment for more substitutions. Tony Clayman checking into the ball game for Pierre. He is a 5'6" freshman. Also entering the contest, Terrence Foster, a 5'6" freshman. As the Governors try to get as many as they can in before this regular season comes to an end. Again, we'll have to let all those afternoon games for the boys sort out, but even losing here this afternoon, I think Pierre will still be in the Sodak 16. Where they will wind up will be the question, and things will have to sort out with those games because they all matter as far as seeding points are concerned as the Governors throw the basketball away, and Watertown will have it with 50 seconds remaining. Stay with us for our post-game report, and it is brought to you by the folks at Family Dental at Pierre and Gettysburg. As also coming into the ball game, a fresh number 45 that is not on the Pierre roster, as he will see action. As Pierre will knock the basketball away from Watertown. The Arrows will inbound it with 40 seconds remaining. They work inside. Watertown losing the basketball. As they turn it over, here come the Governors. Clayman on the move into the free throw lane. Gives the basketball up. Gardner round the perimeter to the wing. 3 taken by Taysom Steele. That's no good. Watertown will get the rebound. They will dribble it across half court. And we'll wind down time here in this fourth quarter. And the Watertown Arrows will finish their regular season 15-5. And both of these teams will prepare for the Sodak 16. On our final Gales Gas scoreboard, Watertown 74, the Pierre Governors 45. And we will be back with our postgame after we take a 2-minute break on River 92.7.
Dr. Ryan and his team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg would like to thank their wonderful patients for allowing us to treat their whole family, from infants to elders and everyone in between, including routine dental care, same-day crowns and bridges, implants, and many more procedures. We are excited.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Just a quick reminder from the parts team at Grossenberg Implement. The Grossenberg Custom Parts Catalog has some great sale items going on right now. From batteries and lawn care products, you'll also find deals on radios, cameras, spray paint, and cleaners. Whew, there's so much going on in there. Can't fit it all into one spot. So stop in and get your copy, or let their staff know to add you to the mailer at Grossenberg Implement.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
As the governor should, when all is said and done, currently still as we coming into this ball game, setting the number 14 overall seed, should probably be able to hang on to that, depending on what Rapid City Central does in their final game that is still probably just about getting underway out west. But again, Sioux Falls, Washington, Huron, Harrisburg, Watertown, the number 5 overall seed. Also Sioux Falls, Lincoln, part of that as well. This Watertown squad finishes up 15-5 and will be ready for a postseason run. The Sodak 16 next Saturday. And, of course, wherever Pierre does wind up, we will have that game for you right here on River 92.7. As we recap scoring for the let's go with the Pierre Governors first. They were led by Cooper Terwilliger, who scored 18 points in the ball game. Jaron Deal with 17. Corday Austin with 3. Caden Aharts with 3. 2 points for Lincoln Dilges. 2 points in the ball game for Sincere Wilson. And a total of 45 for the Governors. Pierre goes to the free throw line 16 times. They were 13 of 16 from the free throw line. And the Governors finish up unofficially by my statistics with 12 turnovers in the ball game. For Watertown, they had 4 double-figure scores. Carter Bisker hit 5 threes on his way to a 21-point day. Jack Mack with 11 points. Jackson McClemens with 11 points as well. All of them coming in the second half. Dane Stark with 10. 7 for Jackson Rabine. Mason Anderson with 5. Caden Decker with 5 points in the ball game. Isaac Rehorst scores 4 in the contest as well, and a total of 74 for Watertown. Arrows go to the free throw line 8 times. They were 5 of 8 from the free throw line and turned the basketball over 9 times in the contest this afternoon. 74-45 is our final. Our post game will continue. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll have more as post game continues from Ringside Gym on River 92.7.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Century Business Products is a proud provider of the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to the Pierre School District. Backed by 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than your local Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Postgame continues here at Ringside Gym as the Watertown Arrows pick up the victory 74-45. Let's look at girls basketball scores. The Pierre Governors struggling to score the basketball in the third quarter. Watertown has opened up a 46-23 lead as they go to the fourth quarter. That game on 1060 KGFX, but that will be, moves Pierre probably. May possibly drop them to the number 16 overall seed. Although the losses here and there, it's hard to generate a lot of different points. But the Governors still want to be playing in that postseason frame of mind. And Pierre having trouble scoring the basketball in the second half of their ball game up in Watertown. Other girls AA scores, Sioux Falls, Washington has defeated Rapid City Central 53-37. And also Rapid City Stevens leading Sioux Falls Jefferson 54-46. They are about halfway through the fourth quarter. Yankton leading Douglas 38-39. The final score in that ball game. Boys games out west. Again, we mentioned Sioux Falls, Washington, and Rapid City Central. Sioux Falls, Jefferson, Rapid City Stevens, Yankton, and Douglas. Those games out west as part of double headers. So a little bit later start. So we will not really be able to officially have things figured out as far for Pierre's girls or boys before we finish up here this afternoon. But, we'll see what happens. Pierre makes it to the Sodak 16, and honestly, I think both the girls and boys will. We'll have those games for you Friday and Saturday night on River 92.7. And we will take one more break, and the last play of the last ad of that break, let's hear from Hermanson Endodontics, and we'll roll right in to our big play of the game. We're back in 2 minutes on River 92.7.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient connected, committed. Member FDIC.
This winter, Beck Motor Company is your go-to Chevy dealer for automotive needs. From the tough, rugged Chevy Silverado to a versatile Equinox, we've got the perfect ride for every season. Need service? Our expert team is here to keep you cruising through winter with confidence. Beck Motor Company, your trusted local Chevy dealer, proudly serving you with top-notch vehicles, service, and customer care. Stop by today and drive away with a deal you'll love. www.beck-motors.com 605-224-5912.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Back here at Riggs High Gym as our postgame continues. Of course, our postgame brought to you by Family Dental of Pierre in Gettysburg. It gives us a chance to talk about the big play of the game brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics. And we talked about both of these teams coming into their final regular season game. Watertown knows that they will be home in their first round of the Sodac 16. Pierre knows that they're going to have to be on the road. And what both teams had to do was come into this ball game with a little bit of a postseason frame of mind, because you're one and done when it's all out. When you get started here next weekend, you lose a game and your season comes to an end. Well, Watertown comes out and, what they did defensively in the second quarter, where Pierre within striking distance, trailing by 13, but Watertown comes out, holds Pierre to just one basket in the third quarter. And that defensive effort on the part of the Watertown Arrows, our big play of the game, brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics. And we will name our player of the game next. That's brought to you by our friends at Cowboy Country Stores.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas, Hamp's chicken, and more. Feed the family while on the go. Then treat yourself to soft serve ice cream in cones and dishes. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores, Euclid Avenue and Harrison Avenue in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Well, back here at Riggs High Gym, we get ready to name our player of the game. Let's look at the nominees on the Pierre Governor side. Cooper DeWilliger with 18 points, and he had to work hard for all of those points. He also went 6 of 7 from the free throw line. The 6'6 junior with 18 points in the contest. Jaron Deal with 12 first-half points. He finished up with 17 points in the ball game. But on the Watertown side, Carter Bisker, our player of the game, he came out, shot the basketball well, and really set the tone for Watertown. He had 4 of his 5 three-point baskets in the first half. He finished the ball game with 21 points, and he is our player of the game, brought to you by the folks at Cowboy Country Stores of Pierre. Of course, that Pierre Watertown girls game on 1060 KGFX. Justin Coward has the call of that contest over on 1060 AM and 103.1 FM. And, of course, later on today, throughout the afternoon and evening, Brian Oakland will have wrestling reports from the state wrestling meet, not only covering Pierre wrestlers, but also the wrestlers from throughout Central South Dakota. And as they'll be on 1060 KGFX. And you can also listen live on the KGFX page at drgnews.com. And, of course, Sodac 16 contest for the girls on Friday, boys on Saturday, and we will have them on River 92.7. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you, don't veer for deer. It starts with you. You have someplace to be. As we wrap things up here at Riggs High Gym, I'm Darren Boyle from Riggs High Gym. We bid you all a very pleasant afternoon.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Sports on the official home of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7 and DRG Media Group. Governor Sports is brought to you by your Pierre Sports marketing sponsors, Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Superior Concrete, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, New Edge Advisors, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency of American Family Insurance. Governor Sports is also sponsored in part by Dakota Mart, TMA, First Dakota National Bank, May Adam Law Office, Edward Jones, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, Wegner Auto, Graham Tire, and by Xander Auto Parts, American Bank and Trust, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Oahe Federal Credit Union, the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, Tokyo Hibachi and Sushi, Bauman Lumber, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And coverage of high school sports on River 92.7 is also brought to you by these special in-game sponsors: Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Rounds Financial Services, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Hermanson Endodontics, Family Dental, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service of Pierre. Thanks for listening to Pierre Governor Sports on the official home of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.